So this guy figures he probably ought to do an update. It's been, yeah, a long time. So just been busy with a lot of things and, finding time to actually edit video, let alone record it. Yeah, it's been a little tough. Anyway, so here we are. We're towards the beginning of June 2021. A few changes. We got some of that sun blocking material. Kind of keep that fireball from burning the crap out of us. But other than that, let's do a little walk around. We'll see how the wind does and the sound audio here. It's a little breezy, not bad. About 6, maybe 10 miles an hour. So we'll walk you around. A couple new additions, some of the work that's gotten done, and then some of the fun we're having up on the hill. So let's look. Well, guy needs a truck, and sometimes that truck needs to not have all that, nice electronical crap going on in it, like this one does. Don't get me wrong, love that truck. It pulls anything I put behind it. But sometimes you want to just get in and work on it and not have to pay $10,000 to fix something. So picked up this beast, an old 2007 3 long bed F350, and I can make that engine do things. So it's only got 130,000 miles on it. It's clean, fresh, looks great. I'll do a video on that one separately. We don't get into that right now, but some of the other things, like I said, I mentioned this little shady thing blocks 70% of the sun, it says. We'll see, to be determined. Like I said, up on the hill, we're having some fun. We got the soldiers all lined up, keep them running. But up here we've got that blue thing. I don't know if I've ever showed that in a video yet. That blue thing, I call it the big blue thing. The big blue thing takes a pile like that over here and turns it into 2 different piles. One about like that, so you got some rocks, and another one about like this, just some dirt. So we separate those pieces, and that way we don't have big riprap rocks and sticks in our dirt. That's kind of nice. So let's take a look at that dude. So DeSite ASM makes this machine. I'm sure they just spec it. It gets made in China with the rest of the crap that comes out of China, but it seems to work. And then you load the hopper up here, drop it up in here, goes down through the screen. You get dirt on this side and rock-like stuff on this side. You might need to do 2 sorts on it with a big bucket, because it seems to have a lot more dirt in these last few. I think we'll probably get that sorted out if we run it through one more time. Not a big deal, but we got a finished grade, contractor grade, whatever they call this screen on there now. And then I did get a 3/4 minus grade screen that I'll put on there when I run the second round. So move it around with the Bobcat and pallet forks. That gets the job done. It moves around. Got a nice long extension cord powering it. Runs all the way around me, all the way over there, all the way back around behind the Bobcat and to the well house. Yeah, probably a little too far for this kind of a cord. I don't know what kind of amps it's pulling, but not sure. Never really looked, but it's only a 15 amp plug, so it can't be horrible, I wouldn't think. Yeah, it's a 15p, so no big deal. The old Mahindra 1533 is running fine. Finally got this tire fixed. That guy had been playing me for a while. It had a really small piece of metal in it, and I could not find it to save my day. Put it up on jack stands yesterday. Got the soapy water out and did that thing. Spent about, I don't know, 3 hours looking for this thing. Finally dug it out of there, put a plug in it. Seems to be holding air. I like it. So where am I getting all this from? Well, at the top of the hill here, I found this deposit. Lots of rock. Lots and lots of rock. I mean, it's a bunch. And if you're not careful, you'll fall right down into this pit. But I decided that a guy should have him some sort of way to make his own riprap and gravel for all the construction that's going on. Well, this seemed like the right place to get the source material from. The blue thing seemed like the right way to sort it out. So that's what we're doing. A lot of DG, degraded granite type stuff, but there's some good chunks in here. Like, you can make you some kind of a base road with that. And if you sort it right, you'll get some 3/4 minus like that to put on the top. So you got your base and your topper right out of this little pit, which will end up being part of the foundation for the house. Okay, so here comes that wind. I have no idea how this audio is going to be. It could be really bad. The other thing we did last month is we put a cow keeper up, to keep the cows on their side. Last thing I wanted is for them to come over here and fall into the rock pit. So we did that. We got this about 1,500 feet of fence, a few gates, bunch of fence. And it took me about a week. That was good fun. I set it in about 5 feet off the property line so that I can come out here and mow. I got a 5-foot mower deck. I can come out here and mow it so it's not building or growing up alongside. And then we also cut in, about 8 feet or so on this side of the fence so you can drive the fence line, make sure the cows aren't knocking it down. Not that they would. I did have 2 cows stroll up. They came and took a look at the property. I don't know where they came from. I tried to track them. They just kind of magically appeared on the north end of the property. I think the aliens dropped them off, said go survey the land for us. They walked to the south end of the property and their tracks disappear again. So, I don't know. With all the UFO sightings the Navy's finding, I figured it's probably aliens. Could be. Probably not. But could be. Well, the other thing that we did, out here in the desert, people got to have trees. So we went and picked up 12 of them, stuck them in the ground, decided we're going to water the heck out of them since it's a desert, see if they'll grow. Word is, poplar trees and aspen trees don't mind the desert so much. They're pretty hardy. So we started with a couple of them, and they're pretty big ones. They're probably 20 feet tall already. They came pretty tall, so it's not like they grew that much. I don't know if we can see them back there. So that's about head level to me. And those guys, well, I don't know if I can do this. Let's see. Those guys are up there a bit. He goes. I mean, single stick, but I'll take a single stick. They seem to be doing all right. I got their little wash basin down there so they can wash their hands before they eat. Hold some water in there. This aspen, so here's why I mentioned the cows, besides the fences. The cows took a liking to this one. I don't know what they did, but there was a hoof print right down there at the base. And I'm guessing they stepped on it, knocked him over. He was laying flat on the ground the other day. We'll see if he comes back around, but he's kind of changed some color compared to the other aspens. And, his leaves started to shrivel a little bit. So, I don't know. Hopefully he's all right. Put that bamboo stick on him again, hold him right up. So, like I said, a couple poplars. We did, 5 poplars. 5, so these are the poplars here. 5 aspens. So we'll put the aspens in between each of the poplars. Then in the middle of this little grove, put some crab apples. This one's just a little bitty guy. But, it's got some color to it. Leaves seem to be leaves doing that photosynthesis thing. A couple of them a little crinkly. That's all right. They'll grow back, but we're starting to get these little buds with some little, I don't know, fruit, I guess. Oh, yeah, and the cicadas are no stranger to the desert either. They're here too. I don't know where they come from. I don't know where they're going to go, but who cares? And the other crabapple, I think the mule deer like this one, because they came in one morning and they started munching right in here, and it started to come back. And I know it was mule deer because I saw their hoof prints down here, right on in the little wash bowl. But they didn't get the top. They cleaned off this middle section here, and then ate some of that. But that all grew back, so I'm not all too worried. So all in all, not bad. So we got some trees. I like the trees. I want more. Cool thing about these poplars and aspens is you can kind of clip off the new growth next spring. Find little green shoots, put them in some sort of root thing, water, and they'll grow roots. Leave them in a greenhouse or something like that till for a year or so, and then come out that next year and plant more. So I figure this guy can get, I don't know, 50 would be nice. I got 5 of those trees, so if I get 10 off of each of those, that'd be all right. I'd settle with 25, 24, somewhere in there. But then we just continue to expand that poplar tree orchard. Keep going north along the west end, along that fence line. Yeah, that'd work. That'd work. Get a good wind break up. And then we'll see. We got some sort of, I don't know, mulberry, blueberry, raspberry, some sort of bushy thing that maybe it's not a berry at all. Maybe it's just a bush. I don't know. But we'll put one of those up, a bunch of those somewhere. I don't know where. We'll figure it out. It'll be all right. So that's kind of the biggins. Other than that, just kind of moving some stuff around. Brought the supply wood up here. It was down on the south part of the property, the first part. So I got a big mess there I need to clean up. I got some fence posts laying in there. I need to clean that up. I did build me a picnic table though. Guys got to have one of those. Those are good. Just need to slide it over into the shade. Makes more sense that way. And then we got other miscellaneous supplies in here. I don't know what's in here. Oh, more shade cloth and more wood and more wood. And that's not wood. There's an air conditioner back there somewhere. Oh, almost forgot. So we got this. Had these made up. So let's see if I can get the camera on it just right. So I got 2 of these steel signs cut out, Black Raven Ranch, with the address on it. And those are going to go at the end of the driveway. I ordered some lights, some red, white, and blue lights that I'd like to sandwich in between the 2 plates. So as you're driving, from east to west or west to east, I'd like to see it change color. I think that'd be pretty cool. Red, white, and blue. I'd go for that. But I'll sink that in with some 4x6 posts and put, some sort of board, I don't know, treated plywood painted white or something. And then throw them LED lights, a string on either side. See if I can finagle that thing into changing colors, red, white, and blue. Then I'll put my flagpole on it and run a flag up that pole. Yeah, I like that idea. That should be nice. Well, I don't know what else to tell you. I think that's about it. That's a quick update, but it's an update nonetheless. I'm going to hang out here and go sort some more rocks and dirt. Should be fun. Probably hot, but I'll do it. All right. Till next time, y'all take care, and I'll see if I can get some progress videos or at work videos. Oh, I'm going to do another drone shot as well, because I think the old one I have is, I don't even know if I had the well house done for that one. I'll do another drone one. We'll get that for you. All right, we'll see you.